Hey everyone, what's going on? It's FTJ Gaming with another video for today. This is going to be kind of like a review um, of 2K Live versus 2K18. Obviously, I don't think there's really anyone that's played 2K18 yet because there's um, no demo out for it yet. But I've been playing for the last 2 or 3 days the live demo. And for this video, while I'm doing this, I'm going to open up these packs because in 2K, sorry, in live, how they do it is you get money to open these packs. You go to the store. So I'll do that while I kind of chit chat a little bit about my first thoughts about it. Like I said, I've been playing for about 3 days, and I won't ramble on for too much. And I'm not going to really use this video to talk about what I don't like about 2K. Because no matter what you say, no matter what's wrong with 2K, I know that people are just going to come on here and troll. You know, couple of things real quick. You know, the servers, the money it costs that you got to pour into the game. This I'll use to show positively what I like about NBA Live 18 that I haven't seen yet in 2K or maybe for a while. First things first is most importantly, and while I open some of these crates, and these crates are kind of like in Call of Duty supply drops and Battlefield, you know, battle packs, whatever they call it. You open them and you can get any of these in here, and it costs about $12.50. Which, think about it, I mean, it's easy to get the money, a lot easier to get the money than in 2K for one thing. Um, so let me open my first crate and see what I've gotten in it. And the more you play, sure, when the full game comes out, um, and the only thing that's bad right now is they force you to look at it. I'm like, I don't really need to see this shirt. I've seen it enough from here. And I think I have already have the Timberwolves. I just got that one. I got the Blazers. And these are used for either your regular games or street games. I think you can kind of do mix and match. It doesn't matter. I'll open another one while I'm talking about what I like so far about NBA Live. Uncommon. So that was that one. And like I said, it forces you to look at. So a couple of things. I've played about 2 or 3 days. Have never gotten kicked off of a game or a server. Versus 2K, where I have 2K16, skipped 17, but I've been playing 2K16 for a couple of, like, what, 2 years now, about to be three, I guess. And you know, you can barely finish a game without getting kicked off of the server. And so my guy, and I mentioned this in a comment section somewhere, so if anybody knows me from that comment section, I think it was on 2K's video, that you know, your guy gets, it's been 2 years, my guy is stuck on like an 89, because every time I try and finish a game, an NBA game with my player, it gets kicked off the server, then you don't have credit for it, so you gotta start all over again. It takes like maybe, and everybody's gonna, I know the reason I don't want to say that is because I know everybody's gonna troll. They're in denial that the servers for 2K sucks. You go to any comment section on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, people are just going to complain that the servers are terrible, and it's been terrible for like at least, I mean, there's 18 2Ks, and for the last couple of years they've been pretty terrible. So that's the one thing. I've been playing a lot of street games, a lot of NBA games, and I've never gotten kicked off of a server. You know, so that's just proof right there that like it's not the internet connection. Because I play any other game, Call of Duties, whatever you name it, I don't get kicked off any servers. I don't want to equip that. I don't know why I did, but it doesn't matter. So that's the number one thing that I noticed. I know that I liked, and I know one thing too. The second best thing, I kind of started from the best thing. You know, you're supposed to do like a top five, like whatever, and you start at five. But I started number one is like you don't get kicked off. Number two, it's gonna be, if you buy NBA Live now, it's $39.99, assuming it's gonna be $60 game like any other game. But if you buy it and pre-order it now, whatever, it's only going to be $39.99. So that's one thing that I like that's positive about this compared to 2K. Thirdly, and I'm going on pretty quickly about it, so with the topics. So if there's a question or you want more, you want to debate it more, just comment or I'll make another video. Is it's gonna have the WNBA in it, which is different. You know, it's cool. It's different. That's what I like about it. A lot of people don't like it, but once you're a basketball fan, and listen, I know, like I said, people are gonna troll. If you're a basketball fan, if you're a baseball fan, if you're a football fan, it doesn't matter what you watch, you'll like it regardless. You can watch Pop Warner, you can watch middle school, you can watch college football, you can watch NFL, you can watch high school, middle school, whatever. It doesn't matter. You like it. So with WNBA, I know there's no dunks. Well, there's a couple of players that can dunk, but like, no matter what, you're gonna like it. So I think like WNBA, it's different. I mean, there's some good players in there. There's some girls that I wouldn't mind watching. So that's like three things already that I'm gonna like about live. And I haven't even touched on the gameplay, how much the gameplay is better, because to be honest with you, and I've been playing this with a couple people already, and been playing in open lobbies and pickup games, and even the story mode. It's the gameplay. The thing about 2K, and this is really important. This is actually should be up there pretty high of number one things I like. It's 2K. It's programmed for you to lose. You can't even make a layup. And this is nothing unless you like don't notice anything when you play the game. Unless you don't know basketball. I completed that crate, so I'm gonna move on to the next crate. The thing that like is annoying is in 2K, and I know I'm mentioning 2K a lot, but it's not to like bash 2K, because I honestly owned every 2K since 2K Dreamcast, the first original one with Iverson, and I've seen it evolve. It's pretty cool, but then it's like they evolve so much, then they start going backwards. So that's one thing. Like the gameplay, and the gameplay is very like in 2K. It's very it's made for you to lose. 2K, like you go to block a shot, your guy doesn't even get off the ground. It's programmed that like once he beats you and hits the layup button before you, your controller freezes up and you can't do anything about it. Even with like layup, and the thing with live, that none of that matters. Like if you go up for a layup, I can actually go up and block it, even if I hit the button after you did. Maybe my guy can jump faster than your guy off the ground and block it. It gives you that opportunity to block the shot. And this is probably it's not the biggest problem, but it's the most problem in the game, if that makes any sense. You can't like you can't like do stuff in 2K. It's programmed for you not to do it. And that's the frustrating part. Like if you hit the rebound button before I hit it, I can't even get off the ground in 2K. That's like, how frustrating is that? Give me the chance to get the rebound, but in this game, it's fair, it's open. Like anybody can attempt anything that they want. I don't have jeans on. I gotta go back and change that because I'm not paying attention. But it's good to kind of see what else is there. So that's kind of like the frustrating thing is like 2K. It's like they evolved so much that now they're like they're de-evolving, if that's even a word. Like they're just like or on evolving or whatever. I don't know. It's just like it's going backwards. Like go back, and this is the same problem that happened with Call of Duty. It got so advanced, so far forward. It's like, hey, go back to the roots. Go back to what made it good. And that's the problem that 2K needs to do, is like stop making it so advanced that I can't even get off the ground for a rebound. I can't even get off the ground to block it. I can't even die for the rebound because you hit the rebound button before I did. It's just evolved so much, like and that's with a lot of things in the world. The technology has gotten crazy that like it takes over everything. Um, so that's like the one of the biggest. It's not the most annoying problem because obviously if you can't even get into a game like the servers, it doesn't even matter if you can't get a rebound because you're just gonna keep shutting off. You can't even. But that's like the one of the biggest problems in the game is like give me the chance to get the rebound, and I don't know how many people are gonna listen to this all the way, but this is like an honest review, you know. But that's just it's such an annoying problem. Like I'm trying to think what else. You can't block, you can't rebound, you can't get a shot off, you can't dunk, or like give me the chance. I can understand if you get stripped down low or something like that. That's fine. Um, but like give me the chance to just get up and try and block it. But in this game, and maybe I'll do a little bit of a gameplay. Is you can it's free, it's open. You don't have to. You can box out. You can go for the rebound. If your guy can jump higher, then he gets the rebound. If you jump before me, then you can get the rebound. But like I said in 2K, everybody experiences. So either you're lying or you're just in denial, or you just don't notice that you don't know basketball, or you don't play basketball. It's like it would be like we played basketball in real life, and I said if I jump before you, you're not allowed to jump at all. Like how frustrating is that? So it's just and here I'll even go through some other things real quick that that's enough of the crates for now, but let me go through some other things just to show what else I liked. I liked that like the gear. Um, Unless I missed this in 2K or whatever, but you can purchase so many different things too. Like I like that the armbands look a little bit different. Oh, why? I don't want to do that. Oh, okay, I know why now. The armbands are a little bit different too. This was something that I noticed. Well, I mean, this is just a demo. It's not going to put it on the arm. But, and I don't know why I have this outfit on. It's a stupid looking outfit. But, I mean, it's kind of cool. You get tattoos and stuff. Jordan. I mean, this is kind of all typical. It's just different, though. I think in 2K, it's all plain. But these are all a little bit different. Lightning bolt. I don't know why. Why is it going to put it on that? That's all. Oh, that might be why I was looking at legs before. So I mean that looks pretty cool. It's kind of like almost like Call of Duty, like you're putting on your own camo on your gun. I mean this is different, and that's the thing. 2K needs to evolve in certain areas, and that's pretty cool. But that's what I'm saying. Like this stuff, it's okay to get better. I mean this stuff in 2K is just kind of plain, as far as I know. That's not in 2K. That's pretty cool. But that's the thing, and like. I mean, maybe I'll do a separate video for the gameplay, but this is kind of like my first original thoughts, and it's all honest stuff. I'm not making anything up. Like, you jump in this, and people can say, well, it's a demo, and there's not many people are playing a demo, but it doesn't matter what 2K you play. You're going to get kicked off the server. You can barely finish a game, so that's one of the problems. And like I said, it's so frustrating where, like, somebody's going for a layup, and because they're a higher rated player, I don't even get off the ground. Like that's just like how bogus is that? Like it's gotten so advanced. It's like, and I would hope, and I know it never happens. If anybody who's watching this has any power in 2K or which I know they're not. This is the number one problem that happened with Call of Duty and Activision. They got so advanced that people are like, wait, back it up for a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. Like, it's getting too advanced. Like, the technology that 2K uses, it's super. It's like, I know it's all like programming and algorithms and all that stuff, but that's just like a little bit like, and it's annoying because it's been doing that for a while. It gets to a point, and I know like people need to like, I don't say stand up. But it's like, hey, this is, and it happened with Call of Duty. People were like complaining so much they finally changed and went back to, the roots, let's say. But that's the same thing with 2K. Like, first of all, $60 for the base game, like $100 and something for the Legend Edition. Like, who really needs that? Like, it's so ridiculous. The game, you're ending up spending hundreds of dollars, and like I said, I've owned a lot of 2Ks, and I spent a lot of money on my player, my team, anything. You spend so much money. It's like, I don't know. It just gets to be too much. Like, how far is it gonna go? Like, I know nowadays people have to have the best, newest game because everybody has a YouTube channel. It's getting to be too much. Like, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just for $40, and EA is the underdog. So for $40, you're probably gonna get a lot more out of your money than somebody who's like king of the hill and they don't have to make it cheap. Now, if 2K does a little bit better and lowers their price, and I know eventually it goes down, but like, who wants to buy a game in January that's been out and you're already behind and stuff like that? And you, especially this year, it's a huge draft year. You want the newest game, the fastest and baddest, the fastest, and you want everything a lot quicker, but you don't want to wait, and it's like one of the best draft years. That's it. That's just a couple of things. That's like what, not even 3-4 things that I mean, there's a lot more. Maybe I'll do a separate video for gameplay that it's just a couple of things that I liked already. The gameplay is so much smoother and easier, and you can kind of get a shot. You're not out of control like 2K. Like, you go for a layup in 2K, you do some like crazy stuff where you lay up behind the basket. It's just a couple of things. I don't know why. It's like they'd rather make the game look awesome than make the gameplay be better. And that's the opposite with Live. I found that, like, it does, obviously I'm not gonna lie to you and say it looks better. It doesn't look better than 2K, but the gameplay is more enjoyable, like I said, and I didn't lose any connections. But just wanted to kind of start with those things real quick. And maybe I'll do another video, see how many views this gets. And let me know what you think. Just a couple things, like I said, that I liked about Live already. Like I said, again, $40 game if you buy it right now. And 2K, if you buy it now, a Legend Edition is up over, and the Legend of 2K18, you spend $100 and something. That's in 2K17, that's in 2K16. They just market it to make you think like it's the newest thing. And unless, like I said, 2K's hiding it from us and they're getting the WNBA and stuff like that. And listen, I'm not an idiot also, and I probably realized that Live is probably going to charge more for the WNBA mode. That wouldn't surprise me, if they put that in there and you have to pay like another $10 or something. That wouldn't be terrible, I mean, that would make it a $50 game. But I think they'll probably charge you for that mode, or do something, or if you have to buy a season pass, I don't know. But I feel like they'll probably eventually get you with that. But if it's not anything, if it's like $15 or $20 to get the WNBA, I'm gonna be really upset because it's not in a demo. So that's the only other thought that I had. But anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what you think. I'll probably make another video. So if you like this, subscribe, and then I'll do another video about what other things. And this is honest. I'm not lying about anything. It's not like I'm making anything crazy that you can, like, hit 3-point shot from full court, no problem. Like, or like you get all this crazy stuff in here. Like, I'm not making up any lies. And this is just a demo, and the demo's pretty cool. Like, if you see in the top corner, like, the Nike and the Jordan boxes aren't even in there yet. Just the EA Sports ones are. But anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys later.